Well, hello again, Ephemera Killer Bees. It's Major Alfie Felipe, and our third video out of 6. We're going to cover Voice over Internet Protocol calling, also known as VoIP, on Microsoft Teams. And VoIP calling is nice because it allows us to conduct our phone calls. Again, this is audio only. We're not talking video yet. It allows us to conduct our phone calls over the internet just like we send our chat messages and our emails. And what that does is it really helps roll in a call function into Microsoft Teams' all-in-one package and presents some nice visualization to what's typically just an audible process. So without any further ado, I'll be calling Tara here in a little bit as my guinea pig. And let's go ahead and exit out of here and jump into Teams. So again, when we go back to our home tabs here on the left, there's the calls function. And the first heads up that comes up is sort of what I would call your Rolodex, your list of phone of friends here. So this is all populated from your contacts list, which is very similar. If we come up here to our chat tab, if you remember, we populated groups and we populated them all with contacts. And so all my contacts are also populated here under calls. Very easy to access. So again, similar groups, bees. I have all the bees here, and I can click on who I need to call. Now, rather than scroll through the contacts, there's a couple easy ways to find who you need to call. The first is to make them a speed dial. And so again, I'll come over here to Tara, and if I click on the 3 dots next to Tara here, I can add her to speed dial. And what that does is that floats her up to the top, so she's quick to find, and I can quickly give her a call if it need be. The other way is if you come down here to contacts, it will list all of my contacts in alphabetical order. And so again, another quick way to find people. Tara Bot, B, quick, close to the top there. But again, I can make her I can remove her from speed dial here. But okay. Also, like on a smartphone, you have a call history here, so you can see a history of all your incoming, outgoing, and missed calls. And then voicemail. Tara left me a voicemail a few days ago. Again, it will list your voicemails here as long as you don't delete them. You would delete here. But again, it will list your voicemails here, the duration of that voicemail, and the date that you received it. So that's a nice visualization. If I click on this voicemail, I can play it. It has a nice playback feature here where you can either have it played at real time, you could speed it up, or more importantly, for a fast talker like me, you can slow it down to half speed. And so, play it back a few times. And again, you can keep your voicemail here for a record. Okay, we'll get into voicemail setup a little later, but for right now, I actually just want to show you how to make a call. So again, we'll use Tara as an example here. And so this little camera is for video calling, but we'll just click on the headset here, and this should dial Tara. Hello.
Hi, Major Felipe.
Hey, Tara, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing good. So as you saw, we've connected with Tara. She's coming through great. Can you hear me, Tara?
I can.
Okay,
well.
Great. And so as you see down here at the bottom, it will show your call duration all the way over here to the left. The next icon is a camera. We're not going to do the camera now. That would be a video call. But we could unclick this and quickly turn this into a video call if we need to have that face-to-face interaction. But we're going to keep it audio right now. The next icon is the microphone. And so if we click this, we can mute and unmute. And again, I just foot stomp, just like with good telecom discipline in any other forum. If you're not speaking, mute that. In some of our telecoms that we've test run, some folks have some significant feedback issues. So again, mute and unmute right there. If I had another window, if I wanted to share my screen with Tara, I can use the share function right here, and I'll get more into the share function when we do our video calling. And there's more actions here. I can transfer the call, hold the call, I can put the call into full screen, I can pull up a keypad if I need to keep dialing passcodes or what have you. Another cool feature is the next icon, which says show conversation. So if I click that, while Tara and I are in a call, I can actually have a chat on the side. And so This is good when you're having a telecon with an office or a group of people and you need to have some sidebars here. You can have a chat function. And again, this is a chat, and so it's a space to have those quick burst written messages in to complement your audio message here. Again, kind of like I showed in the chat message, if Tara and I are having this phone call and we determine that, hey, we need to add a third participant to this, I can show the participants and then I can invite someone. So let's say I want to invite Captain McComb. I would click him here and then we'd get him dialed into this phone call as well. That's all the features of the phone call. Pretty straightforward. Tara, thanks again for letting me call you.
Sure, thank you.
All right, and then just click this red button here to hang up. And we're all done there. It'll ask you how the call quality was. This is just feedback for Microsoft, so I give that 5 stars. Okay, good to go. All right, now setting up your voicemail, because you can do that just like your desktop phone. So if we go back up here to settings, if you remember from video 1, and we click on settings, down here at the bottom it says calls. And it'll give you a number of options, so let's just go through these one at a time. The first is how you want to handle incoming calls. So do you want it to actually call you, or do you want to forward your call? So you can set this to automatic forward, and it will forward it straight to your voicemail if you prefer not to receive calls, or the call can ring. One caveat I will state here is that I have Microsoft Teams on my DHA laptop, my personal MacBook, and my iPhone. So when someone tries calling me, so for instance, if Tara tried calling me back, it actually rings on all 3 devices. So I think that's a benefit where I can be reached in multiple ways. If I, again, run upstairs or something, I have my phone on me, I can still see that someone's calling me. Some might find that annoying, but I sort of like that accessibility. So again, you can let your calls ring, and if unanswered, you can either send it to voicemail or do nothing. You can just let it ring forever. So let's go ahead and have it go to voicemail, and let's have it go to voicemail for 20 seconds, which is the default before redirecting. You can make it sooner or you can make it later. Up to have the call ringing for up to a minute, I suppose, but we'll keep it to the default 20 seconds. Okay, great. Ringtones, you can actually change your ringtones, and so the default ringtone, similar to if any of you use Skype, that's the Skype ringtone. I have my ringtone set to bop. And so go down there and find a ringtone that complements your personality and have fun with that, and click the play button to preview it. Okay, configure voicemail. You can create a personal voicemail greeting just like you would on your desktop phone. So let's go into there and let's record a greeting.
Main menu. To listen to your voice messages, press 1. To change your personal greeting, press 2. To play and record your personal greeting, press 1. To play and record your greeting for when you're away, press 2. This is your current personal greeting.
Hi, this is Major Alfie Felipe at Air Force Medical Readiness Agency, and you have reached my voicemail on Microsoft Teams. Please leave a detailed message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Recording accepted. To play and record your personal greeting, press 1. This is your current personal greeting.
Hi, this is Major Alfie Felipe at Air Force Medical Readiness Agency, and you have reached my voicemail on Microsoft Teams. Please leave a detailed message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
To accept, press 1. To re-record, press 2.
So let's go ahead and
To delete and
re-record
use the
that. So
default
I'll
greeting,
press 2. So you'll
please record your greeting
you'll
after the
follow
tone.
the dial tones
When
just
you
like
have
you would at
finished
your
recording,
desktop phone.
press the pound key.
Hi, you've reached Major Alfred Felipe at Air Force Medical Readiness Agency, and you have reached my voicemail on Microsoft Teams. Please leave a detailed message with your name and number, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
This is your current personal greeting.
Hi,
So it's
you've
going to
reached
play
Major
that
Alfred
back to
Felipe
me.
at Air Force Medical
It's very
Readiness
straightforward.
Agency, and you have reached my voicemail on Microsoft Teams. Please leave a detailed message with your name and number, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
To accept, press 1.
Sounds good. Let's
To
accept.
re-record, press 2. Recording accepted. To play and record your personal greeting, press 1.
And now we can hang up, and we've set up our personal voicemail greeting. So going back to our settings, show you where that is again. Calls, configure voicemail, and it's going to call your voicemail, and you can set that up there. You can also set some other rules to your voicemail. If you do not set up your voicemail, it's a typical robot voicemail message. You can set the language on that. You can also set conditional voicemails as well. When you're out of the office, when you have your auto reply on, you can set up customized messages for all that. And again, just follow the dial prompts on the phone, and setting up your voicemail is very, very easy. And so with that, that is VoIP calling. Pretty straightforward. It's been nice function for teleconning, separate from your cell phone. Kind of free that up for personal use. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to email, text me, or leave a comment to this YouTube video. Thank you very much.